and we've got a leg day for today. I'm actually a little bit peckish going into this. It's been a while since I've had my last meal. I mean, I did have 3 rice cakes on the drive home from work. That was about probably over an hour ago now, though. So now would be the time that I would have my pre-workout meal, which would be kind of a substantial meal in the day. Not the biggest meal, but it is up there. But hopefully it will be as usual today. Back squats, tree squats, the huge. But 6 o'clock, it's a bit earlier than I usually go now because my routine's changed. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too busy. The only thing with my gym is that there's only one good squat rack. We have 2 squat racks. We do have a Smith machine, but I absolutely hate squatting on a Smith machine. I don't feel anywhere near as safe as I do with a barbell, because I know if shit turns left with a barbell, I can just drop the weight at any second and not injure myself. But with the hack squat, I know there are safeties around, but I don't know. It also puts me in a weird position, just loading wise. It kind of forces my back into a weird position where I don't want it to be. It's not the way. I don't like it. Much prefer a barbell. But yesterday I tried out the Mortal Shell 2 demo. It's been out for a while now, the demo. But the actual full game releases today. I'm pretty sure it's released as of now, 6 o'clock. But it's good. It's actually good. I was kind of anticipating it wasn't going to be for me, just based off of the first game, because the first game was a huge flop in my opinion. I just hated that you couldn't heal, you couldn't. I don't remember if you could even block in that game. It was just strange. A lot of things didn't really work out. But as far as the demo goes for Mortal Shell 2, it's pretty damn good. I like it. The only off thing that kind of puts me off it is that when you're in the middle of an attack animation, you're allowed to dodge and break the attack animation, so you can just roll out of the attack. But you can't block out of the attack, which I hate. I hate that. Why am I allowed to roll out of an attack animation, but I'm not allowed to block out an attack animation? Surely it would be harder to dodge, to physically move my body completely, other than a slight change of the wrist. So that's a bit annoying. Maybe that will change in the future. I don't know, but that's, if I had to change something, that's kind of pivotal for me. So it's quite important. But the game is still good nonetheless, and I think in the demo, at least, it said that there is so many different kind of weapons, and I forgot what they call them, like skeletons, but it's basically like a special ability. I know you can go invisible for one. The other one, you can turn enemies into stone, which is like I think the first one that you get, or you can turn yourself into stone as well. That's another one. So there's so many of those and obviously the weaponry, that it completely changes the dynamic of fighting, your fighting styles, which is good because I don't actually like the sword, the long sword that you get. I guess is the start of the game. The long sword that you have, I just don't like it for some reason. It just doesn't suit my playstyle. Normally, I'm more of a spear person. I like being able to stay at a distance and be able to jab people quite quickly. So yeah, that feels nice. I hate using anything that's kind of too heavy. Not I don't mind two-handed weapons in Souls games, but if they're just too heavy, when you can get great swords in Elden Ring, and the character kind of like winds up for an attack and he slams down, it just takes forever. Yeah, I'm not. I that's not doesn't suit my playstyle very well. But then you've got, on the other hand, you've got the, I don't know, the dual daggers of uh, of gameplay where you can like stab really quickly, and you're supposed to be on your feet all the time. That's also not really my type of style. My style is more of a bit of a stick and move style, like a spear. So you can like jab, and you can move around a bit, jab a bit more. That seems to work well for me, at least. Well, yeah, it does. I like. I don't like parrying. So if a game just allows you to block without any, with only the repercussions of being, uh, what do they call it? Like a block meter, where you have a certain amount of blocks that you can take until your stance is broken, and then it kind of leaves you vulnerable for a quick second. But in Mortal Shell 2, when your stance gets broken, you're on your knee for a while. Your character goes down on one knee, and you're just stuck there for a while. So I don't know if that will stay the same too, because it feels like an eternity that especially in a fight. Seconds feels like hours in a fight. So I don't know if they're going to change that. But I saw someone use, and this is a thing that kind of gets leaked in the demo. Actually, there's a weaponry with, I think it's kind of a long dagger with a war axe, and that vibe looked pretty cool. I mean, it looked pretty cool. I don't know if it plays well. Well, for me at least. I'll have to find my weaponry of choice. But the art style of the game looks great. All of the character art looks incredible. Especially of the. I forgot what they called them. Vessels? They call them vessels. Basically, the heroes at that the Harbinger. Is that like the main protagonist? Anyway, the character that you play as in the game kind of takes over their bodies. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's skip to the first set of squat. Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay, I don't think I was as deep as I was in the first set. But that was heavy. Holy shit. Oh my god.
And that is leg day over and done with. Oh, God. Walked in there about 10 past 6. It's now 8 o'clock, so I've been in there for about an hour 50. Oh, boy, did it feel like it. I'm knackered. I feel like I've done a million sets, even though I only did 4, 6, 8. Only 8 sets. Doing an hour 50. To be fair, at least half an hour of that is me warming up my knees and my back to squat. And I wouldn't have it any other way. If I'm rushing through anything, well, it can't be that, basically. It can't be that. I would actually rather do one less set or 1 or 2 less sets than rush through my warm-up on leg day. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I'm a few days in a row now that I've been having acid reflux. I don't know. It could be one of 3 things, or maybe a combination of things. It could be I'm eating too much, what I'm eating, or kind of doing a lot of up down motions. And to be honest with you, I think it's probably about 2 of them. I think it's probably the last one and how much I'm eating, because the same thing happened to me last bulk at the end of it when I was just shoving my face full of food. It would come back up. It's just a byproduct, I suppose, byproduct of eating so much. But it's not like an insane thing. It just happens every once in a while. It definitely makes it worse when, you know, I have to get on my bloody hands and knees to paint a skirting or something like that, or squats or something like that, something of the nature. Oh God, that's actually really hot. Let's put that down. So yeah, if you're getting acid reflux, it could be like what you're eating as well. I think if you're having really spicy foods all the time, then it could probably flare up. But not only spicy foods, it could be anything. It could be anything. It's normally a gut health issue, which I haven't been having. And I haven't really changed any of my meals. Like, they've all kept the consistent foods. The only thing that I've changed is the quantity of the food. So I doubt it's what I'm eating, it's how much. Don't go, don't go, don't go. Thank the Lord. I actually thought, okay, so today, first set, or what I thought was the first set, it would have been the last warm-up set. I thought I put 130 kilos, which is what, 280 pounds? Maybe it's more. I don't really know pounds. I just normally just double it and say, because it's normally 2.2 pounds per kilo. So I just double it and call it a day. But my last squat warm-up, I thought was 130 kilos, right? but it wasn't. It was actually my top set, my working set, which was 300 pounds, 140 kilos. And I thought, shit, my routine, I mean, it's changed pretty drastically, but I didn't know my body was struggling that much. So I thought it was 130, and it was obviously 10 kilos heavier than I thought it was. So, and I think because of that reason, normally I go to 130, I go from 1 plate to 1.5 plates, to 2 plates to 2.5 plates, to then 2 3/4 plates, and then I'll do 3 plates. And I missed that last, there it goes again, acid reflux. Well, the acid reflux. Yeah, so I missed that last warm-up set and went straight into my working set. I think it hasn't like hurt my back, but it's definitely tweaked my back somehow. Kind of threw me off my game. I don't know. Yeah, I think it might have been the second set, to be honest with you, when I did less weight. I don't really know. Nothing crazy, just it feels tight at the moment. So yeah, I felt it. I felt it when I started doing. Do you know what? It wasn't even the squats. What it was, after I got down to the true squat, I was sat in the true squat, kind of like prepping my body to change into this new movement. And I think I just went down, well, not even that, I just sat like normally, but I kind of hunched my back a bit. So I probably just had shit posture, and after doing 2 sets of barbell squats with my working top set weight, it just kind of stiffened up my back a bit. So it obviously compressed my back. And then what happened was I sat down, crouched over, and I think that the discs in my back were just already compressed enough that it's just kind of made them a bit more inflammatory. Not like it's bulging, but yeah, it's like kind of on the verge. So I gotta chill out for the next couple of days on anything crazy taxing on the back. It's the weekend tomorrow, so should be chilling. It's chest day as well tomorrow. So, is it chest day tomorrow? It is chest day tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually really enjoying the chest fly. It's been a while since I've had chest fly in the routine, but do you know what? This Gym 80s have been crushing it with these machines. We've got about 6. We've got about 6 at least 6 Gym 80s equipment in the gym now, and they're all peak. They're all so good. Genuinely, I'm talking top 3 contender of gym brands, and I don't say that lightly. Unfortunately, you got Body Masters, and Flex Leverage they weren't around anymore. Unfortunately, those are kind of my top 2 dogs. I'm beginning to think Flex Leverage, Gym 80s might just take the 3rd place. It's pretty good. Anyway, that's enough for me. I was supposed to go to bed in an hour, but there's no way in hell that's happening. I only just finished leg day. So I'll see you tomorrow for chest.